Gonna be a good live here. Got 5 people watching. Hey Pat, how you doing? Good evening. So I want to go over a few different things here. We'll wait till some more people hop on here. 5 of us right now. All right, we got 6 people watching. 6 people watching. Hi Hannah, how you doing? Miss you already. Hey Donald, what's going on, man? What's up, buddy? We're gonna do a little bit of talking about what's coming up, what to expect, things like that. So the Gill Tickler is what I text you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good name for that. That's a very good name for that jig. Absolutely. Yeah, 12 people watching. Hey Pete, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Hey, this is Blaine, Damien's brother. Hey Blaine, nice to see you on here. Hey Damien, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you guys on here. Yeah, I haven't seen you on here, Blaine, but I'm glad you're on here. Your dad, and your brother now. Aquarius Peace evening. So there's 16 people. I'm gonna get right into talking. Hey Thumpum, how you doing, Dan? Actually, what I'm gonna start off is talking about what I've been using. As you guys have seen, I've been on the island, and oh, your dad's at work. All right, have him call me when he gets home, Damien. Yeah, I'm getting ready for spring action too. I'm absolutely getting ready for spring action. What I'm going to talk about is that last day I had at the island there. Me and my brother and my son went and we had a great day. We could have had our fish in a half hour and been home, but we wanted to keep big fish, so we kept all big fish. Now, and I want to go over a little bit about the baits, and you guys know that Thumpum Plastics is what I use. He's right on here to talk about his baits if he needs to with any of you guys. Go like his page right there on Facebook. It's Thumpum Plastics, and Dan will be glad to talk to you. But I want to go over I want to get some bugs, I should say, out of the air here with what's going on with his baits. People are mistaking them for other baits is what I think what's going on. Talking about durability and such, and this is one of my favorite. This here is the White Wonder. It's 1.35. I mean, they're very durable. Well, I shouldn't have took one off the hook. Let me open the pack here. They're very durable. You can pull on these things. You can twist these things. And I'll tell you what I do with these things. All right. They're Thumpum Plastic. This is called a White Wonder, Damien. And Dan's already gonna know what he's gonna say. Man, I already know what he's gonna do. This is no kidding. I'll take this bait, okay, and he makes them smaller. It is what it is. I'll take this bait and I'll bust it off about like that. And I saved these pieces because my brother Brent can tell you, my son Jace can tell you. We'll put that little piece that's left over on a hook and catch fish. Now I'll run my tungsten jig right down through and into the tail a little bit, just like a twister. That way when they come up, they're grabbing that whole bait. But it's very durable. Like I said, the last one broke, yes, but it was on my hook. So, and then I'm gonna go. I gotta show you guys this. I shouldn't show you guys this, but I'm gonna show you guys this. This is one of my favorites besides the ice spike, and it's that wax wiggler. It's the quicksand, and I tell you what. And this is 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch. This guy right here has produced limit after limit after limit after limit of fish. And I got to get a hold of Dan when I'm off this. I do love that Glow Wonder. I absolutely love that. That's my favorite one. The Glow Wonder is my absolute favorite. And I'm going to get a hold of you when I get off here because I actually went through and I pulled all my baits out of my pocket and giving them to guys. I'll tell you guys a story here. We were down fishing on the ice, and there was a guy standing next to me and my son, Jason. Crazy story, and if you guys were at the seminar, you heard the story, but if you weren't, here's the story. A guy was saying, you must be using them Thumpum Plastics again. I said, yeah, I am. He goes, well, there's other plastics, you could probably promote and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, No, I use what works. And he got kind of ignorant. And if he's on here if you're on here watching right now, say who you are, because he's actually a great guy. He come off to me as ignorant, and then I ended up giving him thumb from plastic. And then he said, well, that ain't the color you're using. So I said, hold on. And I had to dig through my stuff and I actually give him a color that I had on my rod I was catching fish on. Then the one that I originally gave him to use, I put on my hook, dropped down, and caught a bluegill instantly. And he goes, are you kidding me? And next thing you know, he has us watch his stuff, and he runs up to the bait shop and comes back with 5 bags of thumpums and a color I didn't even know that Dan had, which I'm going to hit Dan up for, that's for sure. But, I mean, yes, the Glow Wonder is my absolute favorite. But you know which one I forgot about, Dan? Until I dug deep down into my ice bibs, that Ice Dancer Blood Crazy, that 0.75. This thing is, in the water, it's got these legs. I mean, it looks just like, okay, if you're thinking about a wiggler or anything, this thing, when it goes through the water, has just holding it, you can see the action of this thing, just crazy. So you put that little thing on a tungsten jig and drop that baby down the hole real slow, and it just wiggles naturally, So I forgot about this one, Dan, and I'll catch you up with your comments here in a minute. Yeah, but this Blood Crazy, but yes, I mean, these things are really thin down here in the legs, so you think they'd break off really easily, and they don't. So the durability is there. You grab any other plastics and they're gonna snap. So I just wanted to let you guys know what bait I've been using over there. Now, I was using the Glow Wonder, which I went out and looked for. My bag's empty, so I got to get me some more of them, because I'm very upset that thing's gone. I am very upset that thing's gone. The White Wonder is what I'm going to have to use. They all work. It don't matter. But, us fishermen, when you get something stuck in your head and you're catching constant fish on it, it's kind of hard to change, right? So that's what I've been using over there on the island. And so if you guys are going to go over there, if you don't have Thumpum Plastics, grab you a couple bags. My buddy cranked him on green. Oh, that's my son Jason was using pink. My brother Brent was using green. So it didn't matter what color really on the plastics. We started off with spikes, and then we worked our way down a little bit farther. We were getting smaller fish, and it was kind of slow. And then I put on a plastic, and next thing you know, big, right in a row. Bam, 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 three slobs. And then my brother instantly, and my son Jason, he's over there twitching, and next thing you know, we're getting big crappies and big gills and big sunfish and big perch, all on plastic. So that's the difference that it can make. You can go over there with a whole bunch of live bait and catch fish, but sometimes that live bait is 90% of the time I'm going to outperform other fishermen with plastics when they're using live bait. And I started off with spikes myself, like I said, but it was small fish after small fish, lots of fish, but small fish after small fish after small fish. I got so sick of it, I almost ready to leave. So it's just that small change makes huge difference in quality of the fish you catch. And the Thumpum Plastics are my go-to to use on Harson's, are to use, period. For walleyes on the St. Clair River, pond fishing, Lake St. Clair, all ice fishing season, you guys can use them. Now I'm using them on Harson's Island. I'm going to be using them this spring crappie fishing. It's my go-to plastics, hands down. It just is. It's because they work, and I'm not going to promote something that does not work. That's the way I said I was going to keep my channel. I'm not going to have my viewers buy stuff that don't work. And you guys seen I had some other companies on there that are now gone, and they're gone for a reason. I'm glad nobody made orders. If you even made a small order, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was lied to and trusted. I put too much trust into other manufacturers, bigger name companies, and that's where I made my mistake. So I'm sorry for that if you placed any orders. If not, all my sponsors I got on my list right now are very dependable and very trustworthy. And that's that. And I know a lot of you guys have had some problems with the Widowmaker tungstens, okay? A lot of you guys have had some problems with the Widowmaker tungstens with their hooks breaking. I have had the same. They are going to be coming off the sponsors list until they can work something out with me in a different way. So Widowmaker makes a great tungsten, but I got some of those undertow tungstens in my hand, and just you can tell the difference just by looking at the hook. And plus the detail in the undertow tungstens, absolutely amazing. So We're working out better deals. We're going to come up with a different type of deal for a sponsorship. So, Lane and Damien, don't tell a story. Yeah. What's this say? Dan said something up here. Anglers Blue Water has them. They come from that. Yeah, Anglers Blue Water carries Dan Stumpums, and so does Anglers Point over by Selfridge too. I don't know if Dan restocked. Dan, did you restock Anglers Point too over by Selfridge there? Did you restock those guys? Thump them. Got some jumbos in the small bay in front of the wraps there, and Sunday perch get. Yeah, there's been perch out there a lot. A lot of my friends have been out there catching perch, and right up in the canals, the giant crappies are in there, and everybody's been catching those giant crappies right there at the raft. The leaderboard keeps getting bumped up with those fish. So, yes, Lakeside Fishing Shop has them also. So, there you guys go. If them are your bait shops, and pretty soon Jay's Marine Hardware is going to have those too, where I did my seminar. So, and if not, you can get a hold of Dan directly, or you can get a hold of me, and I can get a hold of Dan, or however that goes. But yes, a lot of the bait shops have them. Dan's got a giveaway going on right now. Dan, I think it's Fat Boy Jigs, right, Dan? That you guys got something going on where somebody goes into a bait shop, takes the pictures of the bait they buy, and supports that local bait shop. They're entered into the giveaway. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what's going on, right? Yeah, Anglers Point does have a good selection. And I tell you what, that's where the guy went. And I don't know the guy's name still, but that's where the guy went and picked up all them baits that day. Or no, that was Anglers Blue Water. Sorry. Thanks again for the great seminar. Hey, man, that was my first seminar I ever did. I heard it was their best turnout they've ever had for a seminar. I heard from another guy that it's the biggest seminar he's ever went to anywhere. In a fishing seminar before spring fishing even starts. So that made me feel great about myself. I'm glad that all you guys are here to support me. I'm glad for everybody that showed up. And I always remember that. I don't forget things like that. I take that right to heart, So I appreciate everyone who come to that. And we're going to talk about that here in a few too. A little bit, not too much, because the seminar is over, right? And if you want to see it, you can go on my YouTube and see it. If you have not watched it, go watch it. Yes, it's 52 minutes long. Very informative, though. You get a lot of great information off that will help your success. So in Fairhaven, he said saw a video and was buying a Thumpums. Probably the same guy. Yeah, it's probably him, man. It's probably him. The guy. Yeah, he watched me catch fish, and then it's probably him. What's up, buddy? Them gills I caught yesterday. Hey, yeah, them are. Oh, that's Robert. What's up, Robert? You cooked them all? You cooked all them ones you caught yesterday? You had some nice ones too, man. I'm going to be going to Chicago salmon fishing with Robert, actually. If it's the right Robert, this is Robert. Is that you, Robert? I cooked them big gills I caught yesterday. How are live streams usually? Blaine Durant, live streams are just like this usually. This is what goes on. Hell yes, it is, he says. All right, now I know who it is. All right, Rob. What's up, buddy? I'll have to add you on Facebook if you got one, Robert Adams. I didn't know that was your last name. I always just called you Big Rob, man. So when are you going on your first walleye jigging trip? Well, guess what? That's something we're going to get into here in a second, Peter. We'll get into that in just 1 second. A little bit. I just want to do a little bit more about the Harson's Island thing. Harson's Island, it don't matter where you fish over there. Every cut, every nook and cranny has fish in it. If you can get there legally and have access, you're going to catch fish from. I'm not going to give away spots like that, but guess what? It's Harson's Island. They're all the same. So drive along the road until you see a bunch of people. You can fish right with them, but you don't have to. You can fish way away from them and catch just as many fish, if not more. Unpressured fish bite better, right? That's how it goes. Unpressured fish just bite better. That's just the way it is, correct? So that's how that goes. So I watched the seminar. I whiff a lot. Have you ever tried whipping with a shank? Yes, with the shank, you're talking about the hand line shanks, and yes, I have. What I find, I actually have a bunch of them in my boat because that's what I used to use. That was my go-to. And my buddy Sean Sherrill actually showed me this, and Scott Buckheiser. But what happens with that shank a lot of the times is you get a lot of, it's got a lot of a drag, like the water just catches it a lot easier, and just drags it out, and then you get to certain spots and you just cannot get past it because you got that extra weight added on, right? So you could always downsize your weights, but then I've just never, and it makes it a lot simpler to use those shanks because you can just clip your clip right onto those shanks and whip with them. Yes, they work, very productive, but I just use a 3-way swivel straight down to my sinker, 12 to 18 inches, depending on water clarity. I talked about that there at the seminar, and people think, well, why did he say that he fishes deeper when it's dirty and higher when it's clear? That's just where the bait fish go. Okay. So when the water's dirty, all right, a lot of times people think the water's dirty from top to bottom. Sometimes that water's only dirty 6 to 8 inches down. Sometimes it's dirty 2 foot down, the bottom's clean. Sometimes when you think the water's clear, the bottom's dirty. Unless you can see clear to the bottom, you just don't know, right? So them bait fish like to run that. There's a different temperature, okay? So when the water's dirty, it's because of a north wind, or it's because there's been a bunch of rain and the creeks and rivers are flowing out, right? So you get the water temperature change. So I'm fishing at the break of those water temperature changes, and you could literally run 16 inches and just meet in the middle between 12 and 18 inches off bottom and pound fish no matter what. I mean, I've got my own preference. I've got my own ways, just like everybody else does. I run between 12 and 18 fishes off bottom, depending on the clarity of the water and the wind. The wind plays a factor in everything, with the sinker weight and how far you're going back, all that. So I talked a lot about that in the seminar, but yes, I have used those shanks. Yes, they do work, but I get a lot more drag and resistance in the water with them. So I kind of just went to the 3-way, and I run straight braid. I forgot to talk about this at my seminar. I run straight braid on my whipping rods, and I run braid right to my 3-way swivel, and then it's all fluorocarbon lead or Mason hard type, because Mason hard type does not tangle up easy at all. Fluorocarbon is my go-to, but I do use Mason too. Hey, Sean, almost missed this. Hey, buddy, glad you didn't. How the whipping off the wall? Whipping off the wall right now is slow. It's hit or miss. I had a buddy last night pound his fish on minnows, got his 6, and went home. So you can minnow fish them right now. You can whip them off the wall right now. You're either going to get them or you're not. It's just that time of year. Jigging right now, them are all local fish. Them are fish that are hanging out in Black River and right around the Black River and heading up and down. And the ones that just our local community fish are the ones that you're catching right now, right? So that's just typical for this time of year. You could have great nights down there. You could have slow nights down there. So if you're coming from a distance, it's not worth it yet unless you don't care to waste some gas and come down here and fish, because like I said, you could get skunked, or you could get 2, or you could get 6. You just don't know. It's that time of year. We're going to get into when my first jigging outing is going to be, that Peter was asking about here. A shank will help a newbie get the feel. A shank, yes. A shank can help a new person get the feel of, yes, absolutely. It definitely can, 100%. So when am I going jigging, Peter asked. I'm going to do my fishing report tomorrow. I'll give you a few little things going on right here in a minute, but Peter asked me when my first jigging outing is going to be. My first jigging outing is going to be, it already happened. Okay, before the seminar, I picked away at a few, but not many. But my first actual where I go down and I'm serious about it, I take my box and I go try, Peter, that's going to be within the next week or 2. You're going to see me down there trying to beat up shore walleyes. You know, my boat stays winterized until there is no more absolutely 100% chance that there ain't going to be below freezing nights. As a marine mechanic, I don't want to work on my own boat, and I don't want to blow manifolds. Though I can get them at cost, it still ain't cheap. Nothing's cheap, right? Nothing's cheap right now. So I don't want to crack a head. I don't want to do none of that. So my boat's an inboard, outboard, and I got a kicker motor on it, and I'm just not taking that chance. So jigging in the boat, I'll go with my buddies when they offer me, stuff like that. I really don't stress hurrying up and getting on those walleyes right away. I just don't. I really don't have the need to jump in a boat and go chase walleyes when it's freezing outside, because I'm still on my panfish and my perch gig. Yeah, Nick, nothing is cheap. Nothing is cheap. We're going to talk about your stuff here in a minute too, buddy. But my first outing on the boardwalk jigging will be within the next week and a half. I'm going to go down. I'm going to really put in some time, and I'm going to pick up fish. Now a lot of guys that jig that boardwalk know I could go down there and catch a limit when they have nothing. I've been doing it for many years. I'm one of the last original people to jig the boardwalk. That's why I know so much about it. So if I get 6 fish quick, I'm going to say, hey guys, now's the time to go try this. If I have to work really hard at my 6, I'm going to tell you guys it's time to just wait a little bit till that water temperature warms up some more, you know. Looks like it's going to happen, though. It looks like we got some warmer temps coming, and that last little cold blast is hopefully out of here in a couple days. It looks like it's going to be just starting to really warm up, and hopefully it stays that way, because I'm sick of this last ice. I've ice fished on first ice 4 times, and I can still go ice fishing. My buddies are ice fishing today. I thought about going tomorrow, but I'm not going to. Maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to go. So let's talk about something else real quick. I'll go. Let me scroll back to these comments for a minute. Sarnia Bay always has big fish in it. Sarnia Bay does have big fish in it this time of year, and all times of year. It does. Sarnia Bay is a good spot to fish. Perch, walleye, lake trout. I mean, I've caught everything. I've caught big browns in there, steelhead. Sarnia Bay is a good spot to fish. Cohos. So you asked about the cohos. Are they running? Not hard. There's a few trickling through, and I know some really good guys down there fishing, and they're not catching them. Live bait or spoons. So are there some in the river system? Absolutely. But there's a lot. There's Atlantics going on. They're catching a few Atlantics. It's all just fish that are coming out of Black River. So give it 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks, and them co-hosts, it'll be time. That's just you're going fishing, bud. Who are you kidding? Nick says. So Nick, actually, I want to talk about his jigs here that he ties himself. They are going to be available. I love fish. Hey, Aaron, everybody loves fish, right? Well, not everybody, but if you don't like fish, man, I don't trust you. No, I'm just kidding. If you better like fishing at least. These jigs right here and many more. Okay, many more. He's got many more jigs. They're going to be available on my page, Spars Outdoors. He don't have a Facebook, so he's going to send them through a message with the prices, with the names of his baits, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page, Spars Outdoors. You're going to be able to buy these baits. They're going to be awesome for crappie and walleye, okay? And I will prove to you guys that I'll cast these for walleyes, and I talked about it at my seminar as well, and I will catch tons of walleyes on these, but they're made for panfish and bluegills, or panfish and perch, right? So, when I think of panfish, I think of perch, crappie, walleye, bluegill. Probably everybody does, right? So that is a panfish to me. So these are made for crappies, bluegill, perch. They're made for everything I'm going to throw at them. Trout, everything will hit these. You guys know steelhead will hit that in a minute in a river, you know, or in a creek where they're up there. They're going to hit that. You know that. Everybody knows that. So he's going to have these available at a very reasonable price. I'm going to post them on my Spars Outdoors page on Facebook, and I'm just going to tell you right now, they are going to work. And we're going to work out some type of partnership thing here. I'm going to call Nick tonight actually and discuss this. But yes, they're going to be available on my Spars Outdoors website. Now on my my Spars Outdoors Facebook page. On my Facebook page also is hoodies, t-shirts, beanie hats, coffee cups. If you guys didn't make it, the guys that made it to the seminar, the first 10 guys that got the gift bags, one of those was in it. Those coffee cups are now for sale. Koozies, they're for sale. All Spars Outdoors. It's these type of hoodies, you know. So it's these types of hoodies. If you can't see it, whatever. It's on Spars Outdoors on my Facebook page. Go check it out. We did them at the cheapest that we possibly could for my fans. You know what I mean? The price of material is absolutely ridiculous, and unless you find deals on it, and we buy the good material, we don't buy the junk, because the junk don't stick, right? I mean, so my wife is awesome on that Cricut, and she takes hours and hours and hours of effort into doing this stuff, and she's doing it for me, for you guys. But it's all going to be available on the Spars Outdoors page. There's much more stuff coming up, but yes, merch is available on Spars Outdoors on Facebook. A lot of guys have been asking. I just posted it earlier today. Well, a couple hours ago. But also, Nick's jigs are going to be on there as well. So, Rob says you need a hoodie. Yeah, Rob, give me a call after this live. I'll wait for your phone call now. Call Nick right after. And that's how that'll go. Give me a call when this live's over, Rob, and we'll talk about size of hoodie, stuff like that. But for sure, man, whatever color you want, design you want. She's actually making me one right now. Hey, hon, I should have had you make it, because I wanted to keep it for myself. I was going to try to be greedy. I have to say it. I was gonna try to be greedy. John wants a hat. Okay, just go on my Facebook page, Spars Outdoors, and let me know what you want, because once the comments are all there and sizes are all there, we can get them to you guys. So thanks for the support. Now, when I said I was gonna be greedy here, she come up with this crappie, and I was like, yeah, nobody else is gonna have that. I want that on a shirt for myself. Nobody else is gonna get it. You didn't make that shirt yet, right, hon?
No.
Okay, so do you think I should let my viewers get it?
Yeah.
All right, so the wife says my viewers should be able to get it. I should not be greedy with it. It is a cool design. I'll probably have her make that. Can you make, hey, hon, do you think you can make that shirt tonight so I can post it on there so they can get a look at it?
Yep.
So my wife is actually going to make the shirt tonight, and I'll post it on there so you can get a look at it. I'm going to share the crappie that I was not going to share with anybody. I wanted to be greedy with it. Nick says you rock, Holly, and Blaine says that's very nice of you. Yeah, so she is a great wife, and I need to show her more appreciation, because the stuff that she does to me, I take it for granted sometimes, and I'm going to be the first one to admit it, you know, and sometimes I get overwhelmed with the outdoors. I shouldn't say overwhelmed. I get, what would you call it, hon? What would you say it is? Give me your honest.
Distracted?
I get distracted so easily and so wrapped up into making sure I'm replying to you guys. So I'm going to put it like this. If I don't reply to you guys right away, I'll get to you guys. I just got to make sure I'm making my wife happy. She's pregnant as heck, you know, and I got to make sure she's happy too. But I'm on my phone a lot, and I'm commenting back, and I'm thinking of new ideas, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do next. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. What's coming up next for you guys. So the merchandise and stuff is all going to be on my Spars Outdoors page, along with Nick's baits. Nick's baits probably within the next couple days will be available on my Spars Outdoors page. I can't say a couple days, might be a week. Hey Nick, how long do you think it's going to take you to have some baits ready? Yeah, I'm obsessed. Yes, 70 miles per gallon. I'm definitely obsessed for sure. And thanks for saying great family. It's actually not an obsession, like my wife said. It's a passion. I'm obsessed. It's my passion. It's my dream. It's just my life. My family and hunting and fishing is my life. That's what my life revolves around. Everybody's like, well, your life needs to revolve around work. Well, I do work, you know, and a lot of the times where I'm, you know, because I get to ice fish a lot and I get to do a lot of fishing. And people are like, man, it must be nice to fish all the time and blah, blah, blah. Most of us got to work and yeah. Well, if my boss is watching this right now, I hope he tells you guys to put it where the sun don't shine, because guess what? When I am working, I'm working so hard, I'm miserable. To the point where I wasn't even going to go back, okay? Just burnt up on the jobs I do, because it gets so overwhelming. Working on boats is not easy. It's very hot. When it's 90 degrees outside, it's 130 degrees in those engine hatches, and you're down in there upside down, hanging down, loosening. If you're doing a bellows job, if you guys even knew the stuff that it takes to do that. But I get a lot of time to hunt and fish because of my family. And yes, 70 miles per gallon. My family is a great family. We have our ups and downs. There's a lot of arguments, you know, between me and the kids. But when it comes down to it, we're giving each other hugs, and we love each other every day. And that's what it comes down to. You know, I'm a family man and an outdoor enthusiast, an outdoor addict, an outdoor whatever you want to call it. I get high and crazy off the outdoors, not on drugs or alcohol. I've never been into drugs or alcohol. I can't say I've never been into alcohol. I was never an alcoholic, but I used to go out and party a lot and drink a lot with my buddies, and then, you know, it killed my hunting. I was missing going hunting, and I was missing going fishing, so that went out the window. I was right back to it. Very short period of time. So Nick Barrett says done. You got them done, Nick? They're ready? They're ready to go on the page, Nick? Am I reading that right? Like they're ready. No. Oh, no, he says. Okay. I can have a few bags of 5 ready in a couple days. Okay, now I see it. Okay, so yeah, let me know, and then they'll be available on that Spars Outdoors on Facebook as well. You're gonna want to get your hands on those. It's very good deal. So where was I going next? Okay, I'm gonna go talk a little bit about. I'm not gonna give away the fish report, but I'm gonna give away a little bit right here. I hope she's feeling okay with you. Yeah, yeah, she's feeling okay, but I give her a run for her money. I bring them fish whistles everywhere, but so does everyone. Hey, I've got nothing against that, man. I got nothing. My son Jason, without marijuana, and I'm not supposed to say that in here. Without marijuana, he wouldn't function right. He had a bad attitude problem and very high anxiety, and going to the hospital constantly because he thought he was dying, and it calmed him down. So, and that's what the doctor ordered. So. I have nothing against it. A lot of my friends smoke it. I used to smoke it when I was a kid, but my high now is off life. I've learned to control my anxiety. I do take a medication to help kind of keep my anger level down. As some of you guys know, I can get angry. It can be a helpful thing rather than pharmaceuticals. Yes, that's way better than having to take a pill. I will admit it 100%. I will admit that 100%. It's very, if it wasn't for, I don't know. I was on the verge of kicking him out of my house. We got in fist fights because he literally was swinging on me, and I had to let him know that Dad's still the boss, you know. And then they're tough kids. I raised them, you know. They're tough boys, but it calms my son down. It keeps him calm. It keeps him relaxed. And those of you who have went ice fishing and seen him, it's my son with the longer hair nose. That kid is he's very good on the ice, and he's well respected by many. And he ain't out there, and you can just tell he's a great person. He's not no drug addict burnout. You know what I mean? He only smokes a little bit here and there just to get by and stay calm, and that's how he is. Takes a few hits and he's good. You don't have to sit there and smoke it, you know, like that. But we're not going to get into the pot talk, okay? Like our family, yeah, same thing like your family, yes. So where was I going next, guys? I just got thrown off. I was popping off at the mouth here again. Where was I going next?
Nick's Baits.
I went to Nick's Baits. I covered Nick's Baits. The shirts on the Facebook group. Jigging. Yes, I already talked about the jigging. When I'm going to start that. Where's it going next? Oh, that's where I was going. Okay, so who likes to turkey hunt? Who likes to turkey hunt? How many people like turkey hunt? Probably everybody, right? Everybody likes to turkey hunt, and that I know anyway. A lot of you guys might not like to hunt. A lot of you guys might just be fishermen, which is perfectly okay. If turkey hunting's not your thing, yeah, here we go. I do. So if turkey hunting's not your thing, then it's not your thing. It's just how it is. But turkey season's approaching quickly. And I have a call company, Fat Dog Outdoors, and I don't know if you guys have seen the call they made me, but they made me a call with my logo on the back. They're in the process of making me one where the logo's on the front into a glass call. Can't wait to try that out. They're going to be available to you guys too on their website, Fat Dog Outdoors, on Facebook and online, fatdogoutdoors.com. Sean Durant, this is James P. I'm sitting here on the lawn. Okay. Eric Peter, it's hard to find time between spring turkeys and walleye. Hey, you go turkey hunting, you go walleye fishing at night. Kill your bird and go fishing, you know. We have a lot of success. Like I said, as you can see behind me. Let me loosen this up a little bit. We have a lot of turkey success. My son's got a bearded hen mounted over there. We got beards all over the freaking house. But we spend a lot of time in the woods turkey hunting, chasing turkeys. And Fat Dog Outdoors is going to have calls available for you guys. The Spars Outdoors calls that they made and they sent me, they sound amazing. They got other calls. Go check those guys out. Give them a like, fatdogoutdoors.com. Fat Dog Outdoors on Facebook. And they started the YouTube themselves, just kind of going over a few calls. It's brand new. Fat Dog Outdoors are called. They're awesome. Check them out. They're going to be sending me some more stuff. I'm going to do a video coming up here in the next couple days after my fish report and showing you the sounds of these calls. They're absolutely amazing calls. So with turkey season coming up, I've got another giveaway coming up, right? Okay, so I like to give stuff away, and I don't have a lot of money. That's one thing I don't have. I don't have a lot of money at all, but I like giving stuff to my viewers because you guys are helping my channel grow and you guys are helping me out. And that's why I'm selling merch to try to help pay for all the expenses of everything that I do. Well, the expense of a quarter of the things I do, I should say. But I'm going to be doing another turkey chair giveaway. I'm going to be doing a turkey hunt giveaway. I'm going to be doing a couple turkey hunt giveaways, I don't know, hon, how many chairs did we discuss? I was going to do probably 5, 4. Something like that. I'm going to throw in some stuff in those turkey where they got the zipper in the front to put your calls and stuff. I'm going to hide a few goodies inside of there. I'm going to be doing a couple of those giveaways. Actual going turkey hunting with me, going to probably be, honestly, it's going to probably be a successful hunt. I've got spots. I'm very, very, very good at turkey hunting, and I target them and I watch them and I pattern them and I watch where they roost. And pretty much over all the years I've hunted the same spots over and over, I know what to go. I am the turkey. I am the turkey. I know how to be the turkey. I know where they're going to be, where they're going to go, what time they're going to be there. I've got them things figured down to a science. I know what time they're going to gobble and what time they're going to shut up. So tell me that ain't funny. What did my mom say on here? Yes, Mom, I just seen that comment. I didn't see a comment before that, though. Let me scroll up a little bit. That's the only comment I've seen, Mother. I wish Dad could get on here. I wish Dad could get on here. I know Dad's probably sitting right next to you, though. Unless he's out working right now in the garage or whatever. He's always working on something and making his money, too. Yeah, Mom, I can see your comments now. I couldn't see them before, so if you said anything, better pay attention to Mom. Yeah, I better pay attention to her. You're right. My mom, okay, there was a guy asking about buying your stuff, but he don't have a Facebook. Oh, I'm sorry. Who was that? I'm sorry. I did not see that comment. Who was asking about my stuff that didn't have a Facebook? She said Donna Robertson doesn't have a Facebook. How can get in touch with you? Gosh, I don't know how I'd go about that. I don't like to leave my personal information on here, but I don't know how you'd go about that. Just leave a comment. Leave a comment on one of my videos I post, Donna Robinson, and I will definitely just leave a comment on one of my videos on here, and I'll give you a way to get a hold of me to get you something for sure. And I appreciate the support 100%. But yeah, we'll work something out. I don't want to leave phone numbers and stuff like that because I don't want 100,000 people calling me. And I know that I should trust you guys on this, but you guys know how that goes. You get spam calls and you get a lot of fakes. And right, this is public. After I'm off live, it goes public. So then anybody can hear my phone number. So that's why I'm not going to give it away on here. But if you don't have Facebook or Instagram, definitely comment on one of my videos, Donna, and then I will get back with you on how to get a hold of me. So hopefully that can help you out. So just leave a comment you can even go to one of my old videos and leave a comment and say, hey, I was wondering how I get one of your shirts. And then I'll talk to you about it on there. So I put my number on here. I want 100,000 people calling me. Dan says he wants 100,000 people calling him. Okay, so Donna, are you still here? If you're still here, I'm just gonna say it. I'm going to give out my phone number. Do you think it's smart, hon?
That's up to you.
Dan said Dan, do you really do that? Do you really trust that? Do you really leave your number on here, Dan? When I sent to your house and we went hunting, she sounded mad at you. Damien, my mom probably was mad at me. She's always mad at me. Okay, 70 miles per gallon says no. I put it in the comments in the beginning. Okay, sometimes. No, don't do it. Okay, I'm not going to do it. So, Donna, just leave a comment underneath one of my videos, and I'll make sure you get a shirt. Yeah, we can figure out a place to meet if you're local. Where are you from, Donna? Let's just do it this way. Where are you from? Mom said Donna Robertson. Now Mom's saying it's Donald. Donald Robertson. Robinson. Let me look myself. You guys playing games with me? Gosh. What? Hey, Craig, I didn't even see you on here, man. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the comments. Craig was on here too. Giovanni, all you guys. I'm sorry I didn't see your comments. Donald. Okay, Donald Robinson. You're in New Baltimore. So, what size shirt? Do you want a T-shirt? Do you want a hoodie? What size? And we could probably make a meetup place. So, let's just do it this way. We can definitely do a meetup. Probably Wednesday, maybe. All good. Busy night. Yeah, I bet. I can't wait to get out fishing with you this year, Craig. You're getting more and more into it. I talk to your brother all the time, and we're going to do some fishing together. It's Donald, Sean. That's what happens when you spell correct. Yeah, that's true. So, Donald Robinson, let's make a meeting place. Give me your size of your shirt, and let's meet on Wednesday, say around, I don't know, we'll figure out a time. You know what the best way to do? I'm sorry. Just leave a comment on one of my videos, and we will make this happen, because I want to get on to the next thing here. I don't want to sit around on this all the time. I'm going to start losing viewers. I already did, lost 3. So let's talk about, I'm going to be doing I already talked about the turkey hunting coming up. I'm going to be doing giveaways. Going to be taking people turkey hunting with me. Going to be giving away chairs. It's going to be a fun time. Turkey season's coming up, and then right along that is when the walleyes start banging, you know. So, Laker Taker 2003, tell them to call the bait shop and pick them up there at Jay's Marine. That's a good idea, too. I could probably drop some off there, too. But, yeah, Donald, just leave a comment on one of the things, one of my videos, and we'll get going on. What's up? What's up, Casper, West Michigan? How you doing, man? Damien, might be your year. Blaine, I'd like to get you out hunting, buddy. 70 miles per gallon turkeys. Yeah, I can't wait for the turkeys. So right during the turkeys is the spring. You know, it's spring. So you're going to be walleye fishing, like was stated, and who casting with West Michigan? Who what? Who, what, where, when, why? Biggest and most walleye in the St. Clair River. Are you asking what's my biggest walleye and the most I've ever caught on the St. Clair River? Who else is depressed about this year's ice season? I'm happy with it. I had a great year. I had 4 first ice and 4 last ice, and there's still ice. So, in certain spots, I'm not going to tell you it's safe to go fishing, but it's safe for me to go fishing. I'm going to go on it. Probably for the next week. Honestly, Damien, knock it off. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a weird ice season for a lot of people, though, but I had a great time. I had a great year, a very successful year again, as always. But, yes, my biggest walleye on the St. Clair River casting was 12 pounds, 8 ounces. And I think my mom will correct me if I'm wrong here, guaranteed, but I think I was around 14 years old. Right, Cindy Spar, when I run in the house at 2 o'clock in the morning on the weekend, and I run in with that walleye and went and woke Dad up knowing he had to be at work in a half hour. I woke him up with that walleye. I think I was 14, wasn't I? That was about the age I was. I was 14, 15 years old. It was 12 pounds, 8 ounces was my biggest, and it was casting a twister, and absolute monster fish, just this great big fat fish. But back then we had alewives like you wouldn't believe, and in the springtime it was very common to catch 7 and 8 pounders consistently. I'm talking 7 and 8 pounders consistently, and I've had great spots. My dad taught me at a very early age. Like I said, I was 7 years old when I caught my first walleye, 8-pound walleye. Okay, so it's my dad taught me everything I know about casting for walleye. Yeah, my mom says I was 15 years old. So yes, my biggest walleye is 12 pounds 8 ounces. My best night of fishing, and you're not gonna believe this, but Craig Buckheister on here can tell you. Sean Durant can tell you. If his brother Scott Buckheister's watching, he could tell you. My wife's sitting right here next to me. She could tell you. This will sound like I'm lying, but it's 100% truth. I have had, and we'll do shore and boat. I've had many nights where I've caught over 100 walleyes jigging from shore or casting from shore. Many, many, many nights. And them nights, I usually come home with 2 or 3 fish. But many, and I'm talking myself. My wife, how many have you seen me cast back to 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 back?
A lot.
I mean, there's been nights I've caught so many walleyes. I've caught enough walleyes in one night to last for the whole year. If it was legal to keep all those walleyes, I would only have to fish one night. You know what I mean? There's been those nights. And the boat, my best night ever was over 200. So just amazing fishery we have right here. Now, Giovanni, I don't remember the inches on that fish, but I guarantee you it was a easy master angler, no doubt. Thing was absolute giant. We were going to get it mounted. I did the wrong thing. I wrapped it in newspaper and stuck it in the freezer. And then I put meat on top of it in my dad's freezer, and it ended up ruining the fish. So the only other option was replica, and I didn't want to go that route back then. I thought it looked like junk being a replica until I seen what replicas look like. I really wish I would have did what I could have did with that walleyes, but it was 15. Craig said he's telling the truth. Yeah, I'm not lying. I've caught tons and tons and tons of walleyes offshore. It'll blow your mind. You guys will Thump 'em versus Spars Harson's Island Challenge. Hey, let's do that. Thump 'em Plastics versus the Spars Harson's Island Challenge. Who wants to see that? And I'm going to be using this bait. Dan, you threw that out there. That's a good idea, buddy. That is a good idea for the next video. That is a good idea for the next video. That would be awesome, Thump 'em. Hey, Damien, everybody wanting to see it now. Yes, we are going to do that. If you want to learn, the Spar family will definitely go. Yeah, Sean Durant, thank you. I'm not trying to humble myself, but I taught you, and I'm glad I did, because you know what? It's great teaching somebody new things. And then Craig's brother Scott was one hell of a walleye fisherman off the wall, one of the best. As of river rod fishing for the salmon and walleyes, caught tons of fish. He used to fish the water filtration plant all the time, and that's where he was always at. And one night he come down, watched me jig, sat there and stared at me jig, and he said, "I need to try that." And it took me about 4 days, and Scott caught on. And Scott is a diehard just like me, and that man can jig just as well as I can. He'll tell you no, he can't. But he's a very good jigger. If I was going to have a jigging team to put together for a tournament offshore, it would be me and Scott Buckheister, hands down. That's Craig's brother, and Craig's getting into the game pretty hard, and Craig's a good fisherman too. So I second a legit 135 from shore. And went 23, 25 cast. Yes, there's some great fishing right offshore. There's some great fishing right offshore. But yeah, Dan, let's do that. Thump 'em Plastics versus the Spars on Harson's Island, and we'll do that. Jigging tournament, I'm all in. For walleye, I might throw a tournament together. If somebody wants to, here's the thing. If I throw a tournament, would it be fair if I got into the walleye jigging tournament? It probably wouldn't be fair at all. I'm going to be honest with you. The Outdoor Conquest, I don't think that if I put on a jigging tournament, I don't think that I could enter. It wouldn't be fair. Thanks. Now I'm hooked. Yeah, you know what, Craig? It's a good thing to get hooked on. Host can't fish. Okay, they're right. So yeah, that's I agree with that. It wouldn't be a fair tournament if I put on a tournament. Outdoor Conquest says, I don't know if it'd be fair if I got in it, honestly. Outdoor Conquest, we can do a video, you versus me, if you want to do something like that, and we can see where that goes, and no money or anything like that, just for fun. If you want to do that, we can try something like that. But to throw an actual tournament, I wouldn't enter it because it wouldn't be fair. Especially if you're talking money and stuff like that. It just would not be fair. It would not be fair at all in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, jigging from shore, there's nobody going to beat me. there's nobody going to beat me. A man that started the whole thing jigging the shore was Larry Lixie. I got 2 of his spoons hanging on my wall. He was a good friend of mine, very, very close to Larry Lixie. He was the best wall fisherman of all time. And he started the whole Port Huron jigging the boardwalk, period. It was Larry Lixie. There was 4 other people that he trusted enough to let in the loop, and I was one of them. Big Kevin was one of them as well. He's now gone. He's passed away. And so is Larry. The original guys who taught me passed away, which is very sad. And their names are on the bench down there. Got gold plaques. The greats get to go on there when they pass away. And I hope I don't have to see that anytime soon. I hope it's many, many, many years of fishing before I have to see that. But I've lost a lot of great friends. And jigging off the boardwalk against me would not be fair. So I would not enter a tournament, but I'd be willing to put one on. Maybe me and Dan could host it, and from Thump from there, and we could get you guys one. You assume from the boat. Either way, I'm good in the boat too. My wife's sitting over here. She'll tell you. Actually, she just went this way, but I can jig, man. I can jig, and I'm not bragging, but let's do it, man. The Outdoor Conquest versus Spars Outdoors, 1 versus 1 jigging, shore or boat. Let's do shore and boat. Make a video of it, and how about this? 1 pass in Lake Huron from just buoy to buoy. 1 pass, whoever lands the most fish wins. Go down to the boardwalk, most fish in an hour wins, and keep 0 fish. Just let everything go. Outdoor Conquest versus Sean Spar. Sound good? That's a good plan. If we want to do that, we can do that. It'll be an awesome video. We can get cameras rolling and stuff too. That would be a blast for sure. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I love fun challenges. I love doing things for fun. I want to keep this channel fun. I'm going to keep this channel fun. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll definitely do it for sure. The Outdoor Conquest versus Sean Spar. We will set a day up for that when the walleyes get going here pretty good. So what year did they start jigging off the boardwalk? I don't know the exact year when they started jigging off the boardwalk. Walking the wall with twisters has always been a thing. Before it was even a boardwalk, it was big slabs of concrete, just like north of the bridge there. And people used to cast and dip their smelt there and stuff like that. And then they built the wall, and people walked. My dad was instantly casting and then walking along the wall. But the jigging thing started, I think I was about 14 or 15 when Larry started jigging that boardwalk. And he was the only guy doing it. And then I was like, what is he doing? And I thought he was walking the wall. He'd walk down. Next thing you know, here he comes back with 6 fish and gone. I'm like, what in the hell? And he was jigging. And next thing you know, there was 4 guys sitting on bar stools jigging off the boardwalk. And I happened to be one of them. And then too many people that he really didn't like started following along, and Larry moved to other spots, showed me other spots. I know spots, and I know spots I still haven't showed anybody to jig on the St. Clair River from shore and pound fish. But it's just yes, the Outdoor Conquest. It'll be strictly for fun, but definitely some legends on the wall. Yeah, there's definitely a lot. There's definitely a lot of legends on that wall. There's some of the greatest fishermen that you could ever meet have come right here from Port Huron. But look, we live not all of you, but I grew up in the best spot in the whole world. If you ask me, to grow up in a fishing town, in a fishing town, Port Huron, Michigan. I can look out my window and see the Blue Water Bridge right where St. Clair River meets Lake Huron. So I've been tearing it up down here since I've been a kid. I was one of them little raggedy kids going down and casting and staying all night in my ice shanty when I was off school. It was crazy, crazy, craziness. I fell in love with it. I got obsessed with it. That become my passion, and I've never changed. I've never changed since I've been a little kid. Every time I'm fishing, it still reminds me when I'm a little kid fishing, and it'll never change. Once I lose that, I don't even want to fish no more. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all. Fishing is supposed to be fun. It ain't supposed to be drama. It ain't supposed to be bull crap. It ain't supposed to be all this stress and unneeded, unnecessary bullshit that goes on. And I'm sorry to swear, but it's bullshit. All these people that are always on here to start drama, I even get them in my comments and I just delete them. I don't even reply to them. You want to say something ignorant? Say something ignorant. It is what it is. Go on my Facebook, say what you want, but and talking bad, it's just stupid. When I go fishing, I want to have fun, and I want to have fun with everybody because one person can bring a whole group down. And some of the people I fish with, you do not want to bring down. I used to be one of them guys, but now that I got this YouTube and I've got supporters and I've got sponsors and I've got fans, I can't do the things that I used to do. But if I have to, damn it, I will. But a lot of the people I fish with, they don't have nothing to lose. So if you run your mouth to them and next thing you know, you're getting swatted in the mouth, that's on you. And there's nothing I can do to control that whatsoever. My friends and my family is different. You know what I mean? My family, I can control what they do. I'll say, hey, you just leave it alone, let it go. Don't talk to them, just ignore it. But if somebody down the way hears you and comes down and starts doing stuff and I'm like, hey, go away, I can tell them to leave, but they don't have to listen to me. You know, they don't have to listen to me. So I try to tell all you guys, and a lot of you guys that are talking that's starting this drama are supposedly my friends. Stop it. Just stop it. We're all out there to have fun and catch fish. I don't care if I accidentally show a landmark. I'm going to start. I'll be honest. I will start. If you want me to start, I will start showing everywhere as I fish and put it on blast. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I won't do it. But if I happen to show a spot like Harson's Island that's been fished for 70 years, worse than it ever has been back in the 80s, was the worst ever packed, my dad told me. The 90s, the early 2000s started slowing down. But, you know, it's still, to this day, not as packed as it was when I was a kid when I was there. So I don't want to hear about a video, especially when you're going back posting pictures of piles of fish and showing the whole island and the exact spot you were at. So don't talk about my videos. That's all I'm saying. So it's just what it is. And I'm going to keep it like that. Let's have fun and fish and get along. We're all out there, and we're there to have a good time, not argue, not fight, not cut, just to have fun. If you want to be a Debbie Downer, walk your ass the other way. Just go the other way before just go the other way. It's public access. Exactly right. It's public access, and it's been fished hard for years. It ain't a video that's making a difference. Some of the ice fishing, I get it, and that's why you guys, and to me, I love my ice fishing videos myself. I rewatch them over and over and over and over and over again. I'll get on the TV and I'll watch my own videos, and that's weird, you know. I'll get on there and I'll watch my own videos because I'm watching, you know, that first person's look down the hole. Instead of showing everything off from where I'm at, I'm looking at, and a lot of guys are on there to try to get the info of where I'm at. All you got to do is send me a message. But my first person's view down the hole, it shows you the jig, how I'm dropping it, how I'm lifting it, how I'm jigging, how I'm doing everything. So that's how I'm going to keep my ice fishing videos. In the springtime, it's going to be different. You guys will see different, you know, see it differently. But it's just, I'm going to keep this channel the way I want it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I hope everybody loves it because I'm trying to do good things. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to keep this page just action-packed, and I have. Look how many videos I posted in 7 months. I think it's almost 8 months, even though it says it's been up there 8 months, it hasn't. It's been almost 8 months on YouTube, and it's took off great. You know, look how many videos I posted. Look how many videos I put out. I pushed out so much content, it's overwhelmed me. And I'm going to keep doing that. I promised you guys from the start. If you guys remember my first videos, I was telling you guys I was going to keep this video. If you read my description, I'm going to keep this action-packed and loaded with content and good information and give you the best tips and tricks and tactics that I could give. And I do that. And I'm a man of my word. And I will always be honest with you guys. I give the honest fishing reports, which fishing report is coming up tomorrow. And holy shit, I got fired up here. I need to calm down for a minute and take me a drink of water. Man, I'm starting to feel like Shelly the Swamp Man. Holy God, doing here. Got me fired up, man. All that drama shit. I hate it. I can't stand it. But yeah, I also got a video I haven't posted yet of the Outdoorama and the trout. I got some cool clips there of big buck night and stuff like that. So I will be posting that video too, but I'm going to do my fishing report first. Yes, I am a dedicated fisherman, very dedicated, and I'm just going to keep, I am going to keep them videos coming. I'm going to keep this action packed. I'm going to do as promised. I'm going to keep doing giveaways. Like I said, my merch is now available on Spars Outdoors on Facebook, and that little bit of money that we get off that helps fund her making more shirts and more merch for you guys. It don't put no money into our pockets. I'll tell you that right now. might make a few bucks on it. Like, might. It depends. Like, it depends on if we can get shirts on sale or not. Right now, we can't. And Amazon, same thing. It's we can't get them. We can get them at a reasonable price, though. So, Mr. Sean, I have a question about controlling YouTube channels. Damien, go ahead and send me a message after we get off here, and I'll help you out with everything I can, buddy. I know you said you want to start a YouTube, and I'm willing to help you out. I've known your dad a very long time, very good, very dear friend of mine. So, and you are family to me. So, I'll help you out all I can. Don't buy clothes anywhere else. Spars Undies. Oh man, you don't want to buy none of my undies. I tell you that right now. Holy cow! What a comment! Best comment of the night goes to 70 miles per gallon. They need to be more fishermen like you. There is a lot of fishermen like me, though. The problem is there's a lot of fishermen with jealousy issues. The hatred, the drama, they thrive. They live around there. When you hear their name, you just think of drama. And that's terrible. That's terrible, terrible, terrible. So I don't like it. I set out the beginning of ice fishing season. I wanted it to be the best year and no drama and everything drama free. And it was for the longest time. And all of a sudden, bam. Jealousy. Jealous. You can say you're not jealous all you want, but we know who you are. You know who you are yourself. You know you're jealous. And it sucks to be jealous because jealous just causes drama within yourself. All this drama and all the stuff that you're telling people, they're telling me, they're laughing at you. You look like a clown. That's how it goes. Stop the drama. We're all there to have fun. We're all there to catch fish. We want to catch some fish, take them home, feed the family. We want to go out there and we want to shoot the crap with the friends and have fun fishing. And that's what it's all about. So, holy cow, it's been an hour long, and I can't believe there's still this many people watching it, 30 people. I really appreciate every one of you guys. Like I said, Nick Barrett, he's going to have his jigs and other jigs available on Spars Outdoors on Facebook. My merch is going to start going up. There's already some there. She's going to make that crappie shirt as promised. As soon as I stop this video, she's going to get on to making that shirt. I'm going to add it to, I want to keep it for myself and be greedy, but it's going to be available for you guys to buy as well. In a hoodie or t-shirt form. It's whatever design you want. You let us know if you want it in hoodie or t-shirt form. And Donald, make sure you leave a message underneath one of my videos, and I'll get a hold of you on which one you want. So go to Spars Outdoors on Facebook. If you're not a member of it, it's a private group. Just hit add, and I'll accept your request to join. And I want to thank everybody again for watching. They're pissed at you because you have something going on that they don't. Exactly. You're exactly right. And I've heard that from a ton of people. And you're exactly right. But it's been an hour long. Thank you guys for being here the whole time. Head over to Spars Outdoors. Check out those shirts. There's coffee cups. There's going to be koozies. The koozies ain't made yet. She's actually going to. Hey, hon, do you think you can make one of the koozies tonight so I can throw that on there too? That's even possible too. So head over to Spars Outdoors on Facebook. If you're not a friend of the group, add yourself there. My merch is available there. Rob, make sure you give me a call. Thanks everybody again for watching my live feed. There will be another one coming soon. There's going to be a giveaway coming soon. I'm going to do the fish report and probably do a giveaway shortly after. Thanks everybody again for watching Spars Outdoors and all the support. And thank everybody that come to my seminar. There's going to be another one coming up. Can't tell you where, but as I said before, last time I mentioned seminar, somebody got a hold of me, so I'm sure there's going to be a seminar coming up pretty soon. I'm going to do my next video is going to be the fish report, obviously. Then right after that, I'm going to follow up with one of my sponsors, John. He gave me a very good idea, and it's going to be called The Art of Crappie Fishing, and I'm going to post that video for you guys. And I'm going to go over the details and everything about a crappie, about the way they work and what to use and when to use and how to use and where to use. And it's going to be funny. I'm going to make it funny too. It's going to be a great time. Thanks everybody for watching Spars Outdoors, and keep hitting that like, keep hitting that watch, and keep hitting that like and subscribe and share button so other people can watch this, because my watch hours need to keep going up. So thanks everybody again for being here for me. And I can't thank you guys enough. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.